Hey everyone, welcome back and good morning. Alex here, and it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a YouTube video, and just want to give a quick shout out to everyone, let everyone know that A, I'm still alive, and B, I haven't forgotten about you guys. And this morning, I should say today, I just want to send out a quick video just to let people know what's going on and some of the things that I'm thinking about, at least for the channel, for YouTube, and maybe trying out some new things in the future to see where I can take this channel. So anyways, one quick note, and just starting off, if you've seen any of my videos starting today or hopefully into the near future, you're going to notice that the ads have been turned off. So my initial plan of going into to riches and going into the world and dominating the world and becoming filthy rich through YouTube is currently on hold at this point. And just for the very simple reason that YouTube's ad revenue is pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. And of course, I'm not PewDiePie or anyone else. I'm not making huge amount of revenue to justify really having the ads on the videos. They just don't generate enough views to do that. And I know, at least in my personal experience, I'm not a fan of ads. I really am not. They're very disturbing. It's just like watching television, and no one likes watching ads on television either, and that's not what I want to do with my videos at this point. So I've turned the ads off, and now they're pretty much free to watch, and hopefully a lot less annoying. At least a lot less annoying for me when I try to view them. So I hope you guys like that, and really just thinking about how to generate some more revenue. If I decide to generate revenue for my YouTube videos, it's not going to be through ads. It's really not worth it. And just looking at other possibilities, there were a few that came up, but none of them really attractive to me in the traditional way. What I mean by traditional is things like affiliates, promotions, things like that. It can be done, but it's not something I really want to do. The one idea I have, which I'm not sure if I'll do or not, we'll see how much I can get back in YouTube and how much you guys like it and what my audience thinks and the other things I want to do with the channel, which I'll go here into just a minute. I'm thinking of actually starting a Patreon. For those of you who don't know, Patreon is a website. It's kind of like a tip jar where, hey, this person is making videos. We want to support this guy, want to support him to keep going and making videos. Here's $1, here's $2. It's not going to be your first child or your mortgage or anything like that. It's just $1 here, $1 there. I think that's much more fair, at least to you guys and to my audience, than running with YouTube ads. YouTube ads are very disruptive. You have to click past them. They're not a whole lot of fun to look at. And also, YouTube has some problems with their advertising, namely two. One is that the video creator doesn't get paid until the viewer actually clicks on the ad, or they view the ad all the way through if it's a video or scrolling ad. So unlike television, unlike radio, where the company that wants to put the advertisement just plays a flat rate, and okay, here's a popular show, here's the time slot, here's the target demographic and the audience, I'm going to pay this much. They roll the ad for 3 or 4 weeks, and then the studio gets a flat rate or a flat charge of what they're rolling, regardless of the actual audience viewing the ad or not. That's not how YouTube works. YouTube works only when the viewer actually clicks on the ad, or the viewer actually watches the ad rather than skipping past it. And with ad blocking software and people being pretty internet savvy now, not clicking on these ads, it's pretty much no revenue at all, other than someone maybe clicking a link here and there, and maybe by accident. So that's not a whole lot of fun, and really not an effective way to generate any kind of revenue. The second problem, and this has come up more recently, particularly in the last couple of weeks, is the fact that YouTube's ads are not that effective in the point of view of the advertisers. And there's two things. One is there's been a big controversy of advertisements showing up next to very questionable videos. So if you're, for example, say Johnson & Johnson, and you're selling a new line of toiletries or something, and you show up on a video of some white nationalist or something like that, that's not something that Johnson & Johnson or any other company wants to be associated with. And now they are pulling their advertising revenue until Google, Alphabet, YouTube, they're all the same company, gets some sort of process in place to make sure that their product is not associated with inflammatory, racial, or derogatory videos. And since YouTube doesn't have the staff to do that, their technique is all automated. This is going to present a huge amount of problem. Either A, it's not going to be able to protect the advertiser, and their advertisements are going to show up next to inflammatory video content, or B, is going to put a huge burden on the video creators to prove that their video doesn't have inflammatory content. And since everything is automated, the burden looks to be falling onto the video creators. You hear this with Boogie, you hear this with some other YouTube personalities. You know, they're having a real tough time right now because a lot of the videos are just getting flagged for no reason. It's just what the computer algorithm thinks. And it's like, okay, your video is inflammatory, derogatory, or at least we think it is. You need to prove to us, to YouTube, that your video is A-okay, that your video has no problem. Then we'll turn the monetization back on again. That is completely unfair. This is YouTube's problem, not the video creators' problem. Particularly the video creators that just make normal videos, either myself or anyone that's in the video game industry, unless they're, you know, going on some huge rant that, really crosses the line. So even the whole system, the whole YouTube advertising system is pretty flawed. It's got some problems right now. I don't know if YouTube will fix these problems, but it's not something that I want to deal with. It's not something I don't think my audience wants to deal with. So, and since, the revenue was below minuscule, it was not worth it to keep the ads on. And I don't think I'll be going back to advertisements anytime soon. So that's good news, and that's the reason for it. And I hope you guys like the videos without annoying ads scrolling. So anyways, so that's one idea. Going back to the Patreon idea, that one seems to be a lot more feasible, because all you're doing, or all the patron, since the name Patreon, all the patron is doing is saying, hey, I like your work. Here's $1, here's $2. That is a voluntary choice on the viewer, on the patron. It's not through an advertisement. It's not clicking on a link. It's really more directly between the creator and the viewer. That's something I may do in the future, but I am realistic and fair enough that if I am going to do it, I need to generate content more consistently. And so until I get to that point, I probably won't be turning Patreon on for any of my stuff. If I do get to that point, then I think it's really really worth it to take a look at it, because while my passion for video games is undeniable, as is all of ours, Guild Wars being one of them, but a lot of other games as well, I may have infinite passion, but I don't have infinite time. And in order to justify the time that's required to even make a lot of these videos, then there has to be some kind of payback or feedback, rather than just all your wonderful likes and comments. I really enjoy your likes and comments. It gives me a lot of personal satisfaction. But to kind of justify the time trade-off, I would say, between doing something different and making YouTube videos and gaming and things like that, while it is enjoyable, I would like to see some kind of return on my efforts, as would we all, frankly. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if that's a viable option or not. I really enjoy making videos for you guys. I really enjoy playing Guild Wars, but it's, you know, it is one game out of many. And I've been playing games such as EVE Online. I have actually done a little bit of video game collecting for my consoles, and maybe I can hook up a box and start going through some of the real classics. Actually, I have some pretty rare games. For example, I have Panzer Dragoon Saga for the Sega Saturn, and that is a hard game to find. That is a pretty expensive game, actually, and a few others. And so maybe I can pop those in and do a few videos of those. It's a little more difficult, as I mentioned, because I need some actual hardware. I need some video capture hardware in order to do that. And right now, it's just easier to do it on my PC. So maybe I'll just focus on the PC than doing consoles. But it's an option in the future. And really kind of expand the channel and maybe do the whole Patreon thing. So we'll see. We'll see if that's an option. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know some of the changes to the channel, some of my thoughts going forward at this point. Is this going to be a dedicated Guild Wars channel from now on? Well, we'll see. We'll see. But I've put other content on this channel as well. I put Disciples 2 content and things like that. And one thing for certain is I will not be leaving Guild Wars completely in the dust. It's not going to be completely forgotten, deleted off my hard drive or anything like that. As you can see here, I am still enjoying Guild Wars. I still enjoy playing it. I'm pretty rusty right now. But that being said, I still like to do videos. And you know, I'll still be doing some skill reviews in the future and things like that. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So anyways, I'm going to leave it here. It's early in the morning. As you can probably hear, my voice is a little bit groggy. I'm not my energetic self, but I really hope you guys kind of just like this quick update. Let me know your thoughts. See how things going. I am going to leave the ads turned off. I hope you enjoy that. And we'll kind of go from here. And we'll just see how the channel develops. And hopefully we can get some more things going. At least enjoyable for you guys, enjoyable for me. And let's just have a good time. I have a real-time job, hence why I can't do this full-time. So I don't have to worry too much about money coming in. But again, as I mentioned before, there is a time trade-off between doing YouTube videos and doing other things, hence why there's not been a lot of YouTube videos coming on. I have to take that trade-off into account, and of course, we all would like to be compensated for our efforts. So just a few ideas out there. But until then, we'll see what happens. All right, I'm gonna leave you guys right here. Hopefully I'll get some more videos up in the near future. I'm not exactly sure what the content is going to be. It may or may not be Guild Wars directly related. But we'll see. Okay, take care guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.